Guys, and welcome to another edition of the Market Marauder Show. Beating the market one trade at a time. If you're new to the Market Marauder Show, to the investment channel, helps you to find the best deals in the market. If that's something you're interested in, make sure you get that thumbs up. Definitely helps the YouTube algorithm promote the videos. Alright, so today we'll be going over the watch list from this afternoon. So welcome to the stream. Welcome everybody who's streaming. And shout out to the people who are replaying it. So first one on here was a pretty volatile day in the market. Overall, the market did end red in general, but still a good day. First stock on here is ticker sign XPEV, XPEV, and that is for XPaying. They are still bullish. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100. VWAP 14 is above moving average 10, so bullish on both of those indicators. $45.12 is the high, and that is still going to be my price target for XPEV. So we'll see if they can retest that $45.12 level. On here, they did in the day on a bearish downward trend at $43.59. So they are going down just a little bit, but overall still going to look at that $45.12 level. Hope everybody can hear me. If you can, make sure that thumbs up. My headphones kind of went crazy today, so I'll have to go purchase some new ones. So sorry if the audio is a little spotty on today's. Got one earphone hanging off. Just recently saw that one. So next stock on here we have is ticker sign NIO. This is for NEO. $46.78 is the high, so I'm going to be looking at that target price for ticker sign NIO. They are bearish. Moving average 10 did just cross the moving average 50. If we look at this chart right here, they did have a bottom at 43.76, but they did bounce up from there. So overall, still going to be looking at this one for a potential high of $46.78. Volume is still significantly high on this one, so going to be looking to see how they perform overall. They did end 14 cents bearish today to end at $44.95. So going to be looking to see if they can rebound from there. Next, we have ticker sign WORX. They are still bullish. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100. VWAP 14 is still above moving average 10. We can see right here $3.20 is their high. That's still going to be my target price for them. So that's ticker sign WORX. They do have a little bit of a bullish, bearish downward trend towards the end of the day, ending 10 cents below close to end at $2.65. We'll see if they can rebound for that tomorrow. Next, we have one that's been on the watch list for the whole week. It was on the watch list last week, so hopefully everybody was able to jump into this one, and it's BTBT. I say this one like every morning. Make sure you watch out BTBT. And it did pretty good today, ending at $13.07. Then going up in after hours to $13.60, so up 53 cents from their close. They are going to be starting off at a new weekly high at $13.60 for tomorrow. So look at BTBT for some potential early morning mover. Nice little volume spike on BTBT. Going to be seeing if they can continue this rally for the end of the week to end strong. Next up, with ticker sign NAOV. They are bearish. Moving average 10 is below 50 and 100. VWAP is above moving average 10, so possibly some bullish momentum going on with this one. We can see that they did end on a small positive note at $2.05, but they will have to retest 224. So 224 is going to be my target price for them, $2.24, and then going to be this $2.65 level after they surpass $2.24. Next, we have ticker sign MRIN. They are bearish. Moving average 10 is below 50 and 100. VWAP is right above moving average 10, ending on a bearish downward trend today at $5.93. IVR, what's up, Mr. Turtle LM? IVR went down after hours. Yeah, I don't think I have IVR on this watch list, but I'll go check it out. Next up on here, we have ticker sign AHPI. We see that they had a week high of $10.90. Overall, still bearish on this one. Going to be seeing if they could retest $9.08 by the end of the week, and then 1090. So going to be looking to see how they perform overall. Next, we have Tenderson CRSR, and this is for Corsair Gaming. They did have their earnings this week where they fell off significantly to this $26.17 level. They will go have to retest $28.15 and $28.73. So those are going to be my two target prices for them: $28.15 and $28.73. Then if they surpass that, they'll have to retest 30.29. But these two, moving average 50 and moving average 100, are going to be my two target prices for Corsair Gaming. Next on here we have Tenderson BABA, which had their earnings this week as well. For Alibaba, my price target is still around the 202 level. So they ended at 201.45 today, so up 74 cents. Nice little bullish increase on them. New target price to look for them could be 203.28, but I still had one at 202, so I'm going to be looking at that level for the rest of the week. Next, we have Roku. Roku is still bearish. They had a low of $411.90. After hours, they went down $36.30. So continuing to go down in the after hours. Significant drop off for Roku. Maybe a potential good entry point for them, but they will have to retest $423.40 and $443.91. So that is for Roku. Next, you have Tenderson FUBO. This is for Fubo TV. Going to be seeing if they can retest 25.86 and 26.28. So going to be looking to see how they perform. They did bounce off of this common bottom, which is 24.76, but still bearish overall. 25.01 is where they ended the day, so down 3 cents, 23 cents in the after hours. Next up, we have DKNG, and this is for DraftKings. So 51.26 is a nice target price to look at for them. They are still bearish. Moving average 10 is below 50 and 100. They will have to go retest 49.13. So that's definitely a good price target to look at for them. Then they'll have to retest 51.26. They are currently on a downward trend towards the after hours, down 7 cents and at 48.60. Not too alarming of a price, considering they've already reached their common bottom of 47.40. So going to be looking to see if they can retest this 49.13 and then retest 51.26. Next up, we have ticker sign GM for General Motors. They have fallen off significantly, so we're around this high, around 58.59, fell off significantly to 52.21. Then we can see in the after hours they had a nice 41-cent rally to end at 53.13. They will have to go retest 56.02, so that's definitely a key level I'm looking at for them is 56.02. Then going to be looking at 58.59. Next up, we have ticker sign DIS. This is for Disney. Now 181.42 is the high for them. Target price is looking at for Disney is going to be 176.41. That is the moving average 100 line. Going to see if they can surpass that after they go through this 174.23 level of the moving average 50. So 176.41 is going to be my target price for them to see if they can end the week strong. They are down 5 cents at their close at 172.53. So just be careful. I feel like if they go to a common bottom, they could go all the way down to 170.92. So if they continue this bearish downward trend, 170.92 is definitely a good place to look for a potential bounce. Next up, we ticker sign MRIN for Moderna. Moderna has been on a 2-week long run. So it's been crazy. Hopefully you are able to jump in on this one. I've been going over it every morning, and it's also been in the afternoon playlist as well. They shot all the way up to $433 today. 419.05 is where they ended. They went up 94 cents in the after hours to end at 419.99. Overall bullish on the name, looking very strong on Moderna. So up 94 cents in the after hours, 419.99 is where they ended. They will have to go retest $433 by the end of the week. Next up, we have Robinhood. So I called Robinhood this morning. Definitely a nice play. So if you are able to see the Robinhood prediction that I had for this morning, definitely came true. I said they'll probably get to around $70, which they did. It was a nice target price. So hopefully whoever was able to jump in on that one from the stream this morning, congrats. You were probably able to make some money because it shot all the way up to $85 today. So that's ticker sign HOD for Robinhood. So they ended at 739, which my target price was $70 even. So they ended the day well above the target price, but shot all the way up to $85. So they started around $40. So that's kind of where they were in the pre-market, around $44. So make sure you go rewatch that early morning video from this morning. Shot all the way up to $85. So congrats to everybody who was able to lock in profits on that swing. In the after hours, they're down $4.30 to end at $66. But overall, not too bad. Gonna be looking to see how they perform overall. They will have to retest $85 as that high. Next up, we have ticker sign LI for Lee Auto. $35.43 is a high for them. They are bearish. This moving average 10 line is below the 50. VWAP is above moving average 10, so maybe some more momentum coming in on this one. In the after hours, they are down 5 cents and at $32.64. We're going to be seeing if they can retest this 35.43 level. For tomorrow and the upcoming, getting closer to the end of the week, going to be seeing if they can retest $33.13. Now, bear in mind, it's not financial advice. I'm not telling you what stocks to invest in or what stocks not to invest in. They're just all for educational purposes, so bear that in mind. If you want a stock for me to go over, make sure you drop it in the chat, and I'll do it getting closer towards the end of the stream. Next on here, we have ticker sign EVK, $6.22 is a high for them. It looks like they're going down to bounce off the moving average 100 line. They will have to retest $3.73. Overall, looking at this one, we can see that they did go up 17 cents in the after hours to end at $3.35. So definitely going to be looking to see how EVK performs if they can retest that 373. Next up, we have ticker sign XELA, and this is for Alexa. Sorry, I had a mental block right there. They look like they bounced off of the moving average 50. $3.54 is their high for them, so that's their week high. Looking at the stock, they will have to go and retest this $3.24 level, which is the VWAP 14. So that's going to be our target price for them is $3.24 to see if they can retest this VWAP 14. Then if they surpass that, they're going to be looking at $3.54. Next, we have ticker sign SQ for Square. Now they had a nice little rally around the 30th to the 2nd. Shot all the way up from 244 to 280.88. But then since then kind of fell down after hours. They did bounce off the moving average 50, so it was a nice little positive run for them. But they did end on a bearish downward trend towards the after hours, ending down 42 cents, did at 266. So going to be looking to see what they do tomorrow. If VWAP comes in positive and shoots up, they will have to go retest this 280.88 level. But if not, going to be looking to see another bounce potentially around 260.45, which is the moving average 100. Next, we have ticker sign INFI. INFI for Infinity Pharma. $30.13 is their week high. They are bullish. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100. They had a nice little rally right here around the 30th as well, shooting up from 210 all the way up to 313. So a nice little almost $1 increase on there, a little over $1. So nice little positive increase on there. So that was a nice little run. Since then, they are still bullish. In the after hours, dropped 2 cents in at 268. But going to be looking to see if they can retest $3.13. Next up, we have Dolphin. So Dolphin was bullish today, had a nice little rally today, but it kind of was sideways and stagnant. Going to be looking to see if they can retest $12.80, $10.28 where they ended the day, but going to be looking at a target price of $12.80 to end the week. Next up, ticker sign WHLM. They are bearish. Moving average 10 is below 50, is above 100. So it looks like they're bouncing off the moving average 100. They will have to go retest this moving average 50 level and the VWAP. So price point that I'm going to be looking at for them is around $5.39. Then I'm going to look and see if they can retest this $7.70. So those are going to be the two target prices for WHLM. Next, we have checkers on OTLK. They are bearish. Moving average 10 is below 5,100. They did bottom out around $2.08. They have a high around $3.27. $2.33 is a nice target price to look at for them, but they are bearish. They're down in the after hours at $2.16. Next, we have tickers on MINM. They are bearish as well, bottoming out at $2.30, but having a small rally after hours to end at 242. Target price to look at for them is going to be around 247 and then 272. Next up, we have ticker sign CEMI. They are bullish. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100. Nice little bounce right here from this around 282 level. They did shoot all the way up to 378, but still kind of sideways from there. They are up in the pre-market. When the after hours, at $3.44, they will have to go retest at $3.78. Next up, we have ticker sign NSAV. I think this is just the beginning of a movement on NSAV. They did get a new CEO. They popped a little bit today from that, but they will have to go retest 14 cents. They ended the day at 10 cents. So with this new CEO news that they had that just came out, recently could potentially help them continue to spike up, but definitely going to be looking at this 14-cent level for them to retest. So NSAV got a new CEO, and that was definitely in one of their press releases and kind of in the news. So going to be looking to see some movement on that one. And if you just joined the stream, make sure you drop a comment down below. If you're on the replay, make sure you drop a comment down below for a stock that you want me to add to the watch list or go over. Next up, the ticker sign VXRT. They are bullish. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100. We can see that they are at $8.43 in the after hours. So up 13 cents from their close. $9.30 is going to be a level to look for them. And this is ticker sign VXRT. Next, we have ticker sign UAA for Under Armour. They had their earnings this week. It was really good. 24.71 is definitely a price to look at for them. That's kind of the high that they shot up to. They will have to retest that level. Ending today at 23.83, so overall still bullish on Under Armour. Next, we have ticker sign FUTL, which someone asked to put on the list. They were bearish today. They will have to go retest 0.0016 for the high on FUTL. Next up, we have ticker sign ME for 23andMe. They had a nice little bullish run up today, shot all the way up to $9.06. So congrats to whoever was able to jump into that, and thanks to the person who asked to put that on the list. It was definitely a nice little pick. Hopefully you were able to benefit off of that one, and thanks for sharing it with everybody else. But nice little bullish increase, $9.06 is where it went up to. $8.85 is where it ended the day at 20 cents, so up 20 cents in the after hours. So definitely look at that one to retest $9.06. So you said you want to see Invesco Mortgage Capital. Is that the ticker sign IVR? Let's see. So it's added to the list. Thank you, Mr. Turtle LM. Let's go on and jump to that one. Alright, so they are bearish. Moving average 10 is below the 50 and 100. But I know with the eviction stuff going on around the U.S., as well as, a lot of people buying houses and houses going for crazy. The mortgage space in general is kind of on fire. So this one definitely could benefit from that. Invesco Mortgage, I'm assuming this is a fund with a bunch of different mortgage companies put together. Trading kind of like an ETF, I assume. I think that's what the Invesco comes from. A price target to look for but bear in mind it's not financial advice, is around $3.42 and 3.44. Now those are your moving average 50 and 100. It looks like they tried to test that today, got very close to it, but then kind of bounced back down. So 342 and 344 seem to be a pretty decent level to look for. They did end bearish today, down 28 cents. To end at 310. So 310 is actually a new low for them because 332 was a low, but 310 seems to be a new low for them. But yeah, given the pandemic situation going on, they definitely could benefit from everybody trying to buy a house. I know houses in a lot of different areas are going up like crazy, which people are getting new mortgages because interest rates are low. So a company like Investco could definitely benefit from them, Investco Mortgage. So definitely good pick. I'll leave it on the watch list. If there are any other ones you want me to go over, make sure you put them in the chat. Thanks for that. Stock Mr. Turtle LM. Next up, we have tickers on ZOM. This is for Zoometica. Now they are bearish. Moving average 10 is below 50 and 100. They did go up barely in the after hours. Not really much to make a significant difference, but they're at 0.58 cents, so at 58 cents. They will have to retest 60 cents and 61 cents, but definitely a popular name as far as the penny stocks are concerned. A lot of people have Zoometica on their watch list. Haven't really heard too much news from them overall, so they're due for a press release pretty soon, in my personal opinion. But definitely going to be looking at that 60 and 61 cent level to see if they can reach that by the end of the week. Next up, we have ticker sign AUTO. This is for Auto Web. It's another user suggestion. So somebody asked me to add this one on here during the last stream. We're going to keep it on the watch list. So $3.81 is their high. They are still bullish. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100. We can see that they had a little bearish downward trend towards the end of the day today, but kind of made up for that, ending at 315, so up 8 cents in the after hours. So going to be looking to see if they can retest this $3.81 level. So going to be looking to see how they perform. Doesn't seem like volume is too significant on ticker sign AUTO, but if volume does increase, then I'll be looking at that $3.81 level. So if you're just joining the stream or if you're on replay, make sure you drop a comment down below if there are any stocks you want me to add to our watch list. Next up, we have ticker sign GMER. They are bearish. Moving average 10 is below 50 and 100. 24 cents is where they kind of bottomed out at. They ended the day at 26 cents, so above their low. But 38 cents and 32 cents will be where they have to go and retest. So they will have to retest these levels around 38 cents and 32 cents. So going to be looking to see if VWAP can increase, some significant volume can jump in on ticker sign GMER to see if they can retest those levels. So 38 cents and 32 cents, which represent the moving average 50 and 100. Next up, another user suggestion. We have ticker sign CPOP for Pop Culture Group. They are bearish. They bottomed out around $4.94. They will have to go retest $5.43. VWAP is significantly higher than the moving average 10, so see that little gap right there. So going to be seeing if they can bounce back from that. They did have a 3-cent increase in the after hour, so a nice little positive movement on them. $5.12 is going to be where they had their end of the day today and after hours, so they will have to go retest 543. So that's going to be my target price for them is 543, which is not too far away from 512 where they ended the day. Next up, ticker sign CARS for cars.com. Now, cars.com is similar to CarMax or Carfax, or they are a place where you can search different vehicles that are for sale. As you may know or not know, the used market for vehicles is on fire. There are a lot of used vehicles that are going for quadruple the rate, especially like reliable vehicles, some trucks and things like that are going for double the price. People are getting really good trade-in values on vehicles, so a company like cars.com could definitely, pay out. Yeah, congrats, Alex. Glad you made that $800 profit. Congrats on that play. And I remember you talking about that one the other day. Definitely looking really good. What's up, Patrick Lee? Price prediction for Robinhood tomorrow. I gave a price prediction for Robinhood this morning. I said it'll probably get to $70, and it did get to $70. So it went up to $85, and definitely probably gonna lose some steam from that today. So the after hours it went down to $4.30 on there. So definitely gonna be looking at that. And if you've been watching for a while, if you're new, then Robinhood is usually the one that's on the watch list. As for tomorrow, I think people are going to be selling off. What I would look for is probably some Friday action. I would personally stay out of Robinhood for tomorrow, but usually Friday trading, it could probably jump back up. You also have to bear in mind there are probably going to be some hedge funds that are probably jumping into this one. So definitely keep your eyes on ticker sign HOOD for a potential swing. So they did start off around this $34.71 not too long ago, shot all the way up to $85, which they will have to retest. But definitely look at this one. Yeah, I know tomorrow is Thursday, but I would probably stay out of this one. Until Friday because it looks like there's a lot of selling going on with this one. I feel like some people were selling after they bought during the IPO, which is what a lot of people do. Um, and it may fall down a little bit more. There's not really too much going on chart wise for me to, identify a pattern because it hasn't been out that long. So I would say personally, I would just stay out of it unless I see it getting closer and closer to this $85 level. You also want to know what your entries and exits are and plan those before you make the investment. So, um, yeah, Patrick Lee, you know, buying at 76, I don't think is a bad thing, depending on your long term. If you're long term on it, long term, I think it's going to continue to go up. But, if you're trying to flip this really quickly, it may have been, more beneficial to get in this a lot earlier around the $33 level after they fell off during their IPO. But I would say it's a fairly new IPO, so I would say 76 isn't that bad. I would just hold until you're profitable, unless you need that money. So that's understandable as well too. BTBT, let me go back to them. BTBT looking very healthy. They hit $13.58. So if you've been watching the channel, I've had BTBT on the list for quite a while now. So hopefully everybody was able to jump in on that one. Definitely looking really good on BTBT. Definitely going to see how they perform since they're starting at a new week high around this $13.60 level. So at a new high, I feel like they're going to continue to go up as Bitcoin goes up. So when you see Bitcoin go up, BTBT and Riot go up as well. I don't have Riot on the list, but BTBT I had on the list because it was a lot cheaper than Riot. So yeah, definitely keep your eyes out on BTBT. Thanks for that one, Alex. Do I think it'll hit $15 tomorrow? It could potentially, since it is starting off at a new weekly high, $13.60. It definitely could. Also, I feel like a lot of people are jumping into Bitcoin because of this whole Delta variant thing that's going around. I feel like, when people, I guess, get an inkling of the economy potentially shutting down again, like it happened in, previous March, then, people start to buy different asset classes like Bitcoin. So I wouldn't say 15 would be too bad, but it's not financial advice. I'm not telling you to buy it or not to buy it. I would say do some more research on it. And then also you said FLGC. So this was Alex said FLGC. You were able to make $800 on. So congrats, everybody. Say congrats to Alex because that was a nice play. Always want to hear everybody's profit stories. Definitely helps growing. I remember adamantly you talking about this one because you said I asked was it in the cannabis space, and you're like, yeah, it's in the cannabis space. So yeah, I remember this one. Nice move. That was a nice play overall. Shot up to 14.74. So did you buy around the $7 and 30 something cents and sell at the peak 14.74? Um, if so, you're probably holding the bag on this one because unless you bought all the way down here around $3, which wasn't too far ago, But definitely nice little play on that one. That was a nice call. And it wasn't a watch list, but made a new watch list for this week. So, yep, definitely good call on that one. Congrats on your profits. Back to the list, we have tickers on SNOW. And if you all have any other ones, make sure you drop them in the chat so I can add them to the watch list. And I do try to update these watch lists every week, so if you don't see one on here for next week that was on the previous week, make sure you drop in the comment because I do make a new list every week. And I currently add more stuff along the week as people request it. So next one was tickers on SNOW. This is for Snowflake Incorporated. They had a huge IPO a while back. Nice little run up for them, 261.54 all the way up to 285.84. But if we zoom out on this one, um, we can see that that was kind of a high value. So back to what I said again on this one, be careful, be cautious, and the thing that I said happened. This 285.84 was a pretty peak value for them, and I suspected they were going to fall from this level. How far they will fall, I don't know. They've already fallen past the moving average 50. The next stop I would say is around 269.77 and then potentially even 261.54. So make sure that you're careful with this one as it could potentially fall down even more. Bought 500 shares at 786 and sold in the morning jump at 950. Wish I'd held for a nice peak at 14. Yeah, those plays when you see it go up and you're like, man, that was like double what I sold it for. It's still a nice play though. Still a nice play overall. Congrats. There's not a lot of many people who can, make those plays and find good picks out there. Congrats on that one. It's a nice little move. You know, Definitely congrats on that one. Especially, getting that 500 shares, you were definitely able to make significant profit on that one. So, congrats on that move. And I would say, even any profit is a good profit, in my personal opinion. A win is a win. I know sometimes, when trading, you'd be like, man, I wish I would have sold it at this one and made even more money. But, the stock market is very volatile. It's kind of hard to make those predictions. Um, I can't really even time those predictions. But if everybody could time the market 100% every time, then you know there would be a lot more people out here trading. So just bear that in mind as well. Next one on here, we have ticker sign IVR. So, who is that? Mr. Turtle LM. I hope you're still in here. I went over IVR, but I can give my synopsis of IVR again if you missed it. $3.32 is where it went down at. Definitely gonna be looking to see if it can go back and retest 344 and 342. And Investco Mortgage, I think, is potentially a group of mortgage stocks or mortgage-related stocks that all are put into this Investco kind of portfolio. So I think this may potentially be an ETF, and so they could definitely be able to benefit from the pandemic with everybody buying houses and housing prices going crazy. There are a couple people that I know personally who have been selling their houses for a profit. Definitely a lot of money going into the housing market. Look to exit at BTBT above 50 tomorrow with 500 shares at an average cost of $12. BTBT has earnings pre-market tomorrow. So yeah, that's definitely a good play. Man, if you're holding at $12, I may have potentially sold today, but that's just because you know got a case of paper hands. But I would have yeah, if I bought it at 12, I may have sold a little early on that. Going blind, can't see it on here. But yeah, so you bought around $12, so that's kind of so you bought kind of late in the day though. So we'll see how it performs. Hopefully it shoots up higher than that. Let's zoom out even more. Looks like to be its all time. Is it at its 52-week high? No, it's not at its 52-week high, so it can go up even more. Let's go to the week chart. So yeah, $33 seems to be a pretty reasonable place that I can get all the way up to. So I would say you're probably not in danger in that. It's probably a very fair assessment to save 15 since it's half of its all-time high. And Bitcoin is going up, so definitely a great place to look at on that one. So yeah, 33 being its all-time high, as long as it's not at its all-time high, I would say that would be kind of dangerous territory to be buying so close to that. But definitely looking at that one overall. And I hope you guys can hear me. Like I said earlier, my headphone broke, so gonna be looking to buy one of those pretty soon. But I think the audio is okay. The audio side's still working. So sorry for any audio delays on here because of that. I just saw it when I came earlier. So that's the list. Any other ones that you all want me to put on here? And if you're a replay person, you're watching this on replay, make sure you drop it down in the comment section. But if you're live streaming, make sure you put it in the chat and I'll try to go over it. So shout out to the people who were in the live stream, Mr. Turtle LM, Patrick Lee, and Alex. Thanks for joining the stream. And congrats to Alex for that nice $800 spike. So, congrats on that win. Hopefully tomorrow you will be profitable again on that BTBT play. So, definitely, if you have any stories of you making any profits, please share them with the group. It's definitely encouragement to all of us out here who are trading to help us moving forward. I know I like to hear all the positive stories, and if they're bad stories as well, you lost some money, let us know as well. Maybe we can analyze the play to see what happened and learn some lessons from them. That's the whole point of investing, the whole point of this little online group that we have, the Market Marauder Show, is to learn how to invest and better ways to make profits and get profits into the market. So if you have any stocks, make sure you add them into the comment section. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.